Hello, welcome or welcome back. So today we're doing Tarot Thursdays. This is going to be for all zodiac signs. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for all the likes, comments, shares, and of course the subscribes. Our little family at the Wanderlust Cove is growing. Yay! So we're going to be pushing over for 2K this month. Okay, fingers crossed, babes. All right, so for your zodiacs, we're going to start with fire, water, earth, and then we're going to end it with air signs. Okay, so when you're ready to jump into your zodiac sign that you have in mind or any other zodiac sign, I choose the sun, moon, risings. That helps me out because I don't remember any of these readings that I do ever especially when I'm channeling. So it's nice, it's refreshing to hear my voice and say like, oh yeah, I said that. So yeah, when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and move on, and we're gonna start off. So for the first one we have is Aries. Let's see what's going on. Aries. So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Okay, there's some type of deliberate movement, choosing in between two or having two choices. I also do see here kind of standing up for what you believe in, or you think this may be right in a certain situation. By holding yourself in high regards, this is going to give you pretty much a leg up, and this is going to come out into like a better outcome. The better outcome than what you've expected. Yeah, see, Page of Pentacles. This could be something with online. Maybe it could be school, studies. You could be looking for another job is what I'm getting. But this is definitely going to be helping you out and falling into your favor. I also do see here, let me see, I'm going to get one card. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get one card out here for your advice before we close out your reading. So we have here, healing is happening. You're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. Yeah, so I do believe that you have pretty much been holding on to a lot of just outdated beliefs on a certain system that you pride yourself over. And whether you want to make that, I'm seeing pretty much in my third eye, my mind's eye, that economical change, basically. I'm really drawn here to one of the minor arcanas, of course, here with the king. I do see here that it's pretty much you have the type of intention. You're setting intention towards what you want to do because you're holding yourself in those high regards and you're putting yourself towards that decision that you want to make. When it comes to this, it's you've been waiting for the type of results to make either a choice, travel, or plans is what I'm seeing. But the thing is, when it's to the Two of Pentacles, that's kind of, what you're thinking more about, the two choices, right? So you're weighing your options. There's many options that there are to choose from at this point. But I do believe that because you're fighting off or not fighting off, but you're not holding anything that may not be into your life. Like you're taking accountability, basically, what I see, into your decisions. So that's what I see. Okay, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know it's really short, but I'm gonna keep it pushing. Next we have is Leo. So Leo, let's see what the cards have to say to you. What do we have to say to Leo? What do we have for Leo? We have the Knight of Swords, Two of Cups. Okay, so right off the bat, I do see here that you're coming into alignment when it comes to making those fast decisions, right? Making those those fast movements. And of course, because it's fast, it's through the mind. It's like a fast talking, like your words are going to be coming out. So I could be seeing here, there's going to be downloads, maybe to make something that's like close to the heart, maybe in relationship, maybe something that you really want to keep close to your heart is what I'm getting. I also do see here, it's like you want to, the romantic love that you want, the partnership, also like a proposal, a marriage, whatever it may be, but it's really close to heart. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers out here. Ooh. Yeah, see, major arcanas are coming out with the sun and then another court card. This has to do with love, if I'm not mistaken. With the sun here, Leo energy, I mean, you showed up in your own card. And the lovers, just to clarify that. Hello. Hello. So you could be starting a new relationship, or maybe taking that new plunge towards, you know, coming into union or going into a higher level of connection with your significant other, or even just transitioning into your own like up and coming relationship that you have with self, right? You know, it's like my cup runneth over is what I'm getting. That's pretty cute. I love that. I also do see here where you are essentially coming into alignment as well, with more of your creative side. I don't know why that's coming out, but it's right here because I see the sun. I do see it a lot of the times coming into like the vibrant, like soul searching, that you're just, you know, shining down a lot of, you're amplifying basically a lot of opportunities that you may have. And it's because, you know, of these thoughts that you had. Maybe you're manifesting on a larger spectrum. It doesn't really matter if you want to, if you're manifesting like, I don't know, like a piece of chocolate in comparison to a house. The energy is still there. It's still the same frequency. You just have to be open to the vibration. So yeah, I just want to let you know about that. But here, when it comes to the Knight of Cups, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to that, that's pretty much like either like a prince or a princess. You get what I'm saying? And it's romance, it's proposals, even like your well-being. Like I said, a lot of the times, you know, it's kind of like making these mature decisions in a relationship, or building a lot more of a stable foundation for yourself, or with your partner, right? The partnership. And it's kind of like the deepest love, and it's that choice to strengthen the two together, kind of like that. And you know, it could be as well where you are pretty much coming into contact with a Gemini. You could have Gemini in your placements, but that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and close out your reading with one of these cards, an oracle. So we have Sophia. Your name could be Sophia. You could know a Sophia. That could be a clarifier. Divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, and destiny. I do believe that you're leveling up. You're leveling up in the upcoming weeks, months. So yeah, so like a glow up. Okay. All right. Ooh, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. We're moving on. Who do we have next? Sagittarius. Hello, Sag. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome or welcome back. So let's see what we have. It was like a rough start with the other, like your fellow zodiac signs, NGL. Like, it was crazy. The other fire signs, I was kind of like, what am I supposed to say? I'm supposed to channel, because for me, I have to, when I have something to channel, I can't just wait it out, or else I'm gonna lose my opportunity. You might be the same. So it's kind of like you're gun-ho. It's like shoot first and then ask questions later type thing. Yeah, see. With the Knight of Wands here, hello. What this is telling me, I mean, of course, it's order in the court, right? When it's coming to this, it's kind of like a lusty and free, like spirited person. Like you're in your creativity, you're into your motivation and your self-confidence. Like it's kind of like you're feeling yourself during like these next few months, weeks, whatever it may be. Let's go ahead and get another one. Hello. We got the wands. Okay, look, fire energy. You're in your prime right now of the time is what I'm getting. It's time to set up that prime real estate, which is your glow up, is also what I'm getting. So with the ace, it comes here out with new beginnings, right? It's having the courage and the desire for that positivity. Sorry, for this new project that you may have. So it's something more tangible for you, something more with your creative side. Yeah, because you're no longer in hermit mode. This is Virgo energy. Like you're no longer going to be, you know, you've sought out what you need to do. You went within, you sought out the light, you had that like epiphany moment, and it's kind of like, I don't see that this is kind of like a negative when it's upside down or in reverse. My bad. Because this is like a major arcana. It's still fulfilling that prophecy of what this card is representing, and what that represents is going within, right? So let's go ahead and get a clarifier out here for the Ace of Wands. Yeah, because it's kind of like, hey, look, there's this opportunity. Let me see what the bottom of the deck. Six of Wands. There's this opportunity that you may have had, and you took it. You went for it without even kind of like hesitating, without seeing like the pros and cons of it. That's why we were talking about, you know, you shoot first and then you ask questions later. So by you taking this leap of faith, that helped you out to move from a scattered mindset that could have been like just, you know, keeping you in like the devil's energy, which is kind of like desires and pleasures from the world. It's kind of like the addiction that you may have had, envy, just materialism, you know, without grounding yourself. Here with the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it's also letting me know that because you're coming out of a transition period, you know, that hermit mode, it could have been, you know, right side up a few weeks ago, months ago, whatever it may be. I do feel like this time is not linear, but I just want to give you some sort of like man-made time frame, just because, you know, I feel called to do so. With this seeing here, it's encompassing kind of what you have for yourself, right? It was a necessary transition that you had to do. It's relocating, redirecting your movement and your mindset is what I'm getting. Let's go ahead and get you an oracle to go ahead and close out your reading. Oh, my bad. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Literally just like my whole camera just like badow. Whoops. Okay, so we have the sun. Okay, look, fire energy. You could be dealing with the Leo as well is what I'm getting. Okay, go off. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. So Leo energy. Yeah, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy that time that you have basking in the sun, right? Basking in the enjoyment of your life, which is pretty much a new opportunity that came in. You took it, and now you're reaping the rewards. All right, so if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, well, let us see. We have our water signs next. Yes, we sure do. We got the cups here. Cups came out. Look, at the bottom of the deck. All right. Hello, Cancer. We're going to go ahead and see what the cards have in store for you. I like that the Three of Cups came out because all three of you are out. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be dealing with like relationships, you know, community, self, finding yourself within, whatever that may be. Here we go. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. The Hangman. Okay, what's stagnation? What are you holding yourself back from? What are you thinking about? Ooh, lots of deep thinking, transitional thoughts. Okay. What else do we have? Okay, you've been doing a lot of thinking during this time is what I'm getting. I also do see here, Cancer, where the emotion's not there. What is it? Are you like in survival mode? Are you like making these big decisions, like head over heart type thing? You know, because you know these transitions. This is Scorpio, okay? You may be dealing with Scorpio, is what I'm getting. Like is something coming about? Let me see. I want to get clarifiers because I can't really like tell. Okay, Cancer, you're right there. Like you came out in your own reading with the moon here. When I see this coming out, it's the unseen problems pretty much. Okay, so this is why you're stagnating. This is why you're holding back and not making any type of judgment or movement. Okay, so is it a voluntary change that you want to make? And you also have to trust your intuition, right? That what is hidden will always come out to light. I guarantee that. Let's get a clarifier out here. Yeah, see, 7 of Wands. When it comes out here with the 7 of Wands, clarifying the 5 of Swords, when you're in that transition with your mindset and seeing how things are differently, this is probably why you were holding back. I do see here with the 7 of Wands where you can essentially be just, you know, having a self-defense, right? You protect against the competition. So what is it that you're protecting yourself against? Oh my God, words, other people's words, maybe like past time, maybe somebody else's like gossip is what I'm getting. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. But I do feel like you have your guard up during this time. It's kind of weird because I myself can't even tap into you, and it's really easy for me to tap into like whomever. But here with the Knight of Swords, you know, order in the court, what I do see here is when you're taking that type of action, you know, from the original Raider Waite, I read it as, you know, a flighty person that you are. It's kind of like you're wishy-washy, you're like scatterbrain at this point. It could be meaning confusion. Maybe there's too many hands in the pot, too many, what is it called, kettles in the kitchen or some shit. I don't know. Ooh, my bad. But that's what I see. So you need to fix that, but it'll come to light. It'll like, you know, once you stop controlling is what I'm seeing, it'll come to light, like everything. Remember what I said. Let's get an oracle out here. Just one, Spirit. I just need one, girl. Just one. Let's get an oracle out here to close off Cancer's reading. So we have the bloom. Okay, that's cute. Is it like doing that? Okay. What do we have? Okay, so we have creations realized, right time, harvest, and celebrate. Yeah, because you're letting your ships come in is what I'm getting. You're waiting for your ships to come in. That's why you're kind of like, no, I know that this is going to happen for me. So that's probably why you're stagnant, because you're probably sifting out through any unwanted energy or conversations that you may have had, and they could be unintentional with whomever. You know, take that as it resonates, but I do see that you're going to be coming out of these type of circumstances, out of the stagnation. All right, Cancer, so this has been your reading. I'm going to go ahead and move on to your fellow water sign. Hello, Pisces. All right, Pisces, so we're going to go ahead and see what the cards have in store for you. Let's go ahead and jump onto this. Yeah, I like that, you know, in the beginning of like your guys' readings for like the water signs, the 3 of Cups came out, and it's like all 3 of you guys, you know, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So let's go ahead to see what tarot has for you. Okay, there's going to be some fast movement. What's coming in? Ooh, okay, okay. Fast movement on your creativity, a chance or an idea that's going to be happening for you to take it. I do feel like you have to be quick with this. A lot of the times when you kind of like are thinking about it, you're just waiting or in stagnation. I do feel that there's going to be a lot of projects coming in, or like opportunities that have been coming in into your vicinity is what I'm getting. When I say vicinity, is like your energy, right? Like your little space bubble. I also do see here when you have this opportunity, it's kind of like you have a project, right? Or a creative idea that you want to grow some type of like passion in. You know, it could be like you want to expand your business or have a business of like your creativity that you want to do, that you want to share with the public. So we got some clarifiers out here. Yeah, see, you want something tangible to give to somebody else. I do get the feeling here that you have prayed or you've alchemized to where you get more than enough ROI, which is return of investments. So in order for you to give back to the community, to give to your family, to have for your kids, or, you know, to have more than what you need, so you can share that type of tangibility. Here with the Wheel of Fortune, the falls are forever in your favor, baby. When the wheel comes out here, that means, you know, you're closing out doors and you're opening up new doors. When it comes out here for you, I do see here that it's like good fortune, right? A turn of a point, and it's like, you know, luck is on your side. At the bottom of the deck, this is nurturing your creative endeavors, and nurturing also the projects and positivity into any ideas and creative investments that you may have. Okay, I love this for you. This is nice. And this is just a clarifier is what I'm getting. Like, this is a clarifier letting me know, to let you know that you're on the road to the right track, or you're on the track to the road, to the right road. Oh man, see, I don't even know how to talk about this one. But it's because you're nurturing a lot of the confidence that you had and the self-assurance, right? I wouldn't say like selfishness. A lot of the times when I see her coming out, it's like nurturing just the passion and confidence and abundance that you have with your creativity and striving. Let's go ahead and get an oracle out here. I mean, it could be that you're putting yourself first finally, instead of like everybody else, you know, because you're such a giver. Let's see what we have for Pisces. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, the Leo card. Okay, so the Sun. So joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. The more you actually take into your vibrance of creativity, you very creative, Pisces, is what I'm getting. The more you see these expectations that you just like let go into the air and you speak it out into existence, the more those turnarounds are going to be coming in faster, is what I'm getting. That's why we have the 8 of Wands here. All right, Pisces, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Moving on. All right, Scorpio, hello. Let's see what the cards have for you. Let's see what tarot holds for you. So you're the last of your fellow zodiac signs, you know, save the best for last. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. All right. Ooh, halfway there. We got the Queen of Pentacles, order in the court. So you're nurturing something tangible. Maybe you could have been saving up for something, is what I'm getting. Let's see. It's time to save up. Like a nest egg. I'm hearing nest egg, something like that. Judgment card. Yeah, you're going within. Okay, so, oh my gosh. Okay. When it comes to the Judgment card with the Queen of Pentacles, it could be that you're saving money. You're saving money for a rainy day, is what I'm getting. Not specifically, sorry. Not specifically, oh my gosh. That's a party foul. Okay, not specifically towards anything, but it's just like you rather have than have not have. Does that make sense? So it's, Spirit wants me to tell you that it's good that you're doing this, because you may need this like little cushion in the long run. You know, you never know when you'll need it. And it could have been like you didn't have that type of strategy, but you could have been like coming up, or you just like shifted like your budgeting or something like that. But it does have to do with something tangible, because I keep seeing the pentacle. Yeah. Yes, look at that. Okay, what did I tell you? So with the pentacles, it's like you want to leave that legacy. You want to have that cushion for yourself, right? It's like maybe your retirement, or you could be coming, oh my gosh, you could be coming into an inheritance is what I'm getting, okay? To sharing. Could be from like a grandparent, a mom, some like female like motherly figure. Yeah, because you've not only been helping this person grow their finances, but also you put your blood, sweat, and tears in there. So aside from helping and guiding, you've done it too. It could be like a family business. This is just like a clarifier that yes, you're going the right way. I do see here at the Justice at the bottom of the deck, this is giving Libra energy. It could be something with, you know, your finances with the law. It could be something with the judge. It could be, you know, with the court, you know, it could be falling in your favor as well. Maybe a will and inheritance like we're talking about. It could be money for like your home. So just keep in mind, keep saving. I know that this is kind of like hard within, and nobody told you to do this, but it's kind of like, yes, you're taking the right path. You're going towards like the path of least resistance. Because you chose that Tower moment didn't come in. Let's go ahead and get you an oracle out here. I love this for you. Wow, Scorpio. Okay. Okay, I may want you to take me out to lunch, okay? I'm lactose intolerant. Oh my gosh, everybody's been getting this. Okay, so I guess we're all coming out of Mercury retrograde, which was in July, okay? And everybody was going through it. I think Scorpio was too. So it's like Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, and I think Libra, right? I could be mistaken, but I know Cancer and Scorpio and Libra were in there, and I think it was Aries. Oh my gosh, we were all going through it. And then I have a lot of those placements in my big three. So bro, like doors were being closed like left and right. The Sun, joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. Yeah, so you spoke this out into existence. When I see the Sun card, Leo energy, like this is just having the strength to take over and take accountability of these actions, right? Instead of just like waiting it out and like avoiding a situation, you went in and you did the work is what I'm getting. And this is giving you an ROI, which is a return of investments into something more that you can be enjoying and, you know, have joy in the life force and success. All right, Scorpio, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so we have earth signs. Hello, Taurus. So we're going to go ahead and start off with you. Let's see what the tarots have in store for you. The tarots. Let's see what tarot has in store for you. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Okay. Ooh, what are you holding back? What is it? What's this tangibility that you have? What is it that you're working on? Is it just, why are you curious? What is making you think of something? What is it? Let me see. I kind of want to know. What's on your mind, babe? Is it a new job? It's something fulfilling. It's something that you want to nurture and you want to grow. It's going to bring emotional fulfillment for you. Is it a new job? Is it a new career? What is it? Money, news, ambition? Let's clarify this. Ooh, okay. Oh, getting your bread up. Okay, you could be leveling up. Look at this. The Nine of Pentacles is clarifying the cups. Yeah, it's a promotion. Look at this. You've been working hard. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You're working hard and you're looking at this, and it's kind of like, okay, I'm about to harvest my investments. I'm about to pretty much come into this decision where, you know, you've been taking a lot of action, masculine energy, into the decisions that you've been making towards this path of greater growth is what I'm getting. More growth, like expansion. I'm just seeing like like numbers in a bank account just like start accumulating like higher and higher and rising. And it's kind of like because you've been attracting that energy of abundance and prosperity, and you've been loyal to that is what I'm getting. So stay on the right track. Okay. This is just a confirmation, clarification, whatever it may be, but you're on the right track towards what you're doing and where you're going towards your finances. More stability is what I'm getting. This like promotion that you've been looking for, that's going to help you. Maybe you want to put money away like a nest egg for a rainy day. That's going to help you. Okay, Taurus, you came out a lot. This is earth energy. You're staying rooted. So I would focus more on your lower chakras, like your root chakra, your sacral chakra, which is orange, and your solar plexus, which is the yellow. I'm looking at those. So yeah, I would look to see how you can better cleanse and stabilize those lower chakras during this time of you know, investments, especially for tangibility. It's going to be big. Let's get an oracle for you to close out the reading. I know it's been short, but I just want to keep it short and sweet because it's like it's 12 of y'all. Okay. It's a lot of you guys, my bad. And maybe you don't need an oracle. Okay, thank you. My bad. Okay, so we have healing the mother line, healing ancestral work, mother line, and growing up. Okay, you could be outgrowing certain methods of structure, certain methods of tangibility, something that's going to be more along the structure that you want, right? You could be in the first in your family to have this certain growth that's tangible. Okay, you could be like the head of household is also what I'm getting. So you got a lot of little ones looking after you, or you just got a lot of family members that you take care of. But I am seeing that you're kind of like in your feminine energy. You've been receiving this whole time, and during that you've been seeing, okay, yeah, I get all this money and now I get to share it with my family. All right, Taurus, so this has been your reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, love you. Bye. All right, Virgo, hello. Welcome or welcome back. Okay, let's go ahead and see what Tarot has in store for you. I tried to shuffle. Look. Oh, yeah. You've been standing on guard somehow. I don't know, but that just like came out of nowhere. Let's do it one more time. Look, the Justice card. Oh, the Hierophant. Okay, maybe something traditional. Maybe you're following tradition. It could be something with law. All right. Let's see, what do we have for Virgo right off the bat? Okay, okay, you're investing into more of your creative side, into more your creativity. At the bottom of the deck, look, 10 of Wands. You're choosing to get yourself out of that like capacity where you've been like burdened or bombarded with a lot, like closing out the cycle with a new opportunity for emotional fulfillment. I do see here that your like creative endeavor, more of like what you're passionate about, is going to be coming in. I do see here that you're going to be like focusing more on projects. Maybe a new baby is coming, maybe a new relationship or proposal and marriage, something that has to do with the heart, okay, that you love doing. Let's go ahead and get clarifiers with the Artist. That's not one of the this is not one of the cards, but the Well does come out here for like your creativity. And honestly, the Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out. It was like hella sticking out. So when the Wheel of Fortune comes in here, it's like may the odds be ever in your favor. It's kind of like that Hunger Games. Oh, the Tower moment. Okay, this is gonna be the decisions that weren't made, they're going to be made for you. Okay, Ace of Pentacles for that opportunity. It could have been like a new job that would have been fulfilling, and you pretty much took a different job, a different turn of events. But the thing is, like, you possibly could have been like holding off on this opportunity, and now you're circling back around. But I do see here that there's going to be this Tower moment. So you want to pretty much prepare yourself for that, right? In acceptance. But also keep on doing that work, or else it's going to be done for you. It's probably a bunch of chapters that needed to be closed out. When you're in this creativity mode, you could have been receiving a lot of downloads, and you know, it's kind of like a lot of the times it may be difficult for you to decipher on like when to take those choices or make the choices, the decisions. So that's why I see this Tower moment is clarifying like this opportunity. It could be like a hurtful, like bittersweet moment. It doesn't really have to be like painful, but I'm saying that you're going to see it kind of like crumble right in front of you. And it's kind of like, oh, you know, when you see, like I'm seeing this Jenga tower like stack up, and then, you know, it falls down, and I'm just like, oh, now I have to build it back up. It's kind of like that, but it's like a sigh of relief it's giving. Okay, so let's go ahead and get an oracle out here to close out your reading. I know that one wanted to come out, but let's go ahead and see. I'm not going to take all those, Spirit. I just said one, please. Thanks. Okay, so we have Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion and humanity. All right, so you're coming into alignment with your tribe, right? It could be that you were more in like solitude. You could have been like traveling for work is what I'm getting. Take that as it resonates. But you're coming back into your community and, you know, vibing off of one another. You could be doing like a lot of solo projects is what I'm getting. I get the feeling here that it has to do like a lot with work, not like family, but it does have to do, because like even the tower I do see here, it's like a business tower, right? So yeah. But it's just like the more you come into your community and give into your community for that creative aspect and this new opportunity for tangibility, this is going to come about and falling into your favor more, and the Wheel of Fortune will be like in that luck for you instead of, you know, done for you. Like it'll be for you instead of I'm doing this for your own good type thing. Okay. All right. All right, Virgo, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Oh my. All right, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, hello, welcome or welcome back. So we're going to go ahead and see what tarot has in store for you. I hope you're doing okay. Yes, you are. Emotional fulfillment. Not, ooh, my bad. I've been like shaking my camera so much lately. Oh my gosh, this is intense. I think you're coming out. No. What do we have for Capricorn? The Artist. Okay, what is your creativity? Your creativity is on the rise right now because of your passion. So you're more into the capacity. You're up to capacity with like your leadership skills. I do see here that it's like you're going to be making a bold move towards a decision, right? You know, when it comes to the King of Wands, he's like bold, courage, right? And he has that warmth and that strength. So whatever it may be towards this. Ooh, it could be towards a new relationship or like a higher level of commitment, or you just want to transition into like a better state of like mind with your partner. But I do see it's like you're passionate. It's like that love. It's like that investment that you want to make, and it's like with your heart. Let's go ahead and get clarifiers. Yeah, you could have been heartbroken. So this time around, it could be like a new relationship, but you know what? It could have been where you thought about it, but then because this is the Three of Swords, it's also healing, right? When you have this, it could have been, yes, very like, you're going through grief and you thought about this, right? But the thing is, let's go ahead and get a clarifier right out here before I continue my sentence. Thank you. There we go. I couldn't have said it better myself, Capricorn. it's kind of like you do want this type of endearment, this engagement, this like love for relationships, partnerships. It's something that you haven't to a more of a like an opportunity that comes into here, right? Maybe a proposal or a marriage. Let's see at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Swords. Yeah, because you're no longer like overthinking. This mindset has closed out. You're closing out this cycle of just like burden, you know, and you're more in your creative endeavor. And it's good that you're going through this, right? You went through this type of like, I wouldn't say healing, but it's like working through those issues that you may have had in the past. And you want to bring kind of like a more fresh start into your new relationships. Let's go ahead and get you an oracle out here. So I do see that you're going to be closing out that cycle, that it probably took a while to close out. I do get the feeling of that. Like, even if like these past relationships with this one relationship that you're currently in or you will be investing into, or you're thinking about it like as you hear this, like honestly you were still kind of like healing through that. But I do get the feeling here that that person is there to help you not just heal, because when somebody heals, it's like they're preparing themselves to go into like that same situation, right? What is it? Yeah, look at this, 10 of Pentacles. And it's going to be fast movement. Very traditional. You want to follow a traditional path towards this partnership and relationship. But I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Let's see. But let's go ahead and get an oracle out here. There you go. To close out your reading. So the breathing rose. We have heart healing, emotions, connections, and time eases. Yeah, you know, this has to do a lot with the, you know, how like time heals the wounds, or time closes the wounds. Instead of healing, you're actually working through them. Like you faced your fears. You faced a lot of this kind of grief that you had, a lot of these mindset fatalities. It's not even mentalities. Like you were tired of it. Like you were just overthinking, overburdened. Like you even lost sleep a lot of the time, so that messed up with like your job and like your other relationships. Like it does like have a big domino effect if your center, your inner like person, your energy of self is not aligned and regulated. That just falls into effect, a domino effect that's just going to be chaotic outside of your world. So yeah. All right, Cappy, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. All right, so we saved the best for last. We have the air signs. Hey. Okay, hello, Gemini. Welcome or welcome back. So let's go ahead and see what tarot has in store for you. Let's see. I'm going to do one more of these. Oh my gosh. We got the Sun, the Hierophant. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm called to take these three. Usually it's just two. So we got Leo energy and then the Hierophant. I do believe that's Taurus. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm still learning like the astrology kind of like definitions. So when it comes to this, I do see here that you're closing out the cycle for more something more tangible when it comes to that, your legacy, right? Also, you're leaving a legacy behind, like retirement, some type of inheritance. But you do see this opportunity as coming very like lively. When it comes out here with the Hierophant into like finances, it's like traditions, right? Conventional expectations and conforming, basically. Like maybe a church, maybe you're investing into a church, maybe you want to be more I don't know. I just feel like all of a sudden I do get tired, but I have to do it. Like nobody else is going to do it. So let's go ahead and clarify the sun. The Three of Swords wanted to come out. Something broke you. Oh, you followed your intuition. Hello. But then it's also like the nurturing. I think this one has like the cornucopia and like the original Rider-Waite. And when that comes into line, it's kind of like, oh man. It's like you have that fertility, the creativity. What else? Maybe somebody could be pregnant. Somebody could be pregnant, babe. Okay. The abundance and also like the good parenting. It's just nurturing, a lot of nurturing with this joy that you had. So maybe it's kind of like protecting your peace is what I'm getting. And by protecting your peace, not listening to like any outsiders, you kind of like were able to cultivate that creativity and that tangibility, stability for within yourself. Yeah, it could have been with an opportunity for an emotional yeah, I get this like baby, like a baby's on the way. Or maybe you just want something like that's close to heart. But this is an emotional opportunity. Like a new feeling. Let's see. Because family's back here, like the Ten of Pentacles is back here. I see the Hierophant, tradition. Maybe you wanted to have a baby. Maybe you want a different project, or like your investments were your baby. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, the Queen of Cups. This is all nurturing. Gemini, are you about to be pregnant? Like, are you about to be a parent? The Eight of Swords. You're getting yourself out of that turmoil. Okay, so I'm going to go with this. You know, I wanted to not go with it, but I'm going to go with it, okay? Somebody's pregnant. You could also be birthing new creativity, okay? But this is your chance to be more fulfilling. It's an emotional fulfilling prophecy that you may have had has to do with family, or it has to do with like leaving a legacy behind, giving back to like your, you know, your tribe, because I do see here traditions, conformity as well. But you're like nurturing the, you know, because the Queen of Cups is like the most nurturing one aside from the Empress. You're very in your feminine energy is what I'm getting. You allow yourself to receive. Let's see what we have here for the oracles. What advice do we have here to close out Gemini's reading? Does that one want to come out? Bro, I've been hitting the sun. You've been out and about. Maybe you've been getting some sun. You know, Leo energy. Here we go. Okay. So we have the Holy Grail. Okay. Stop the endless searching, inner quest is what I'm getting. So what you seek, the answers are within. Those answers that you've been seeking outward are within, or you have been putting in that work. Oh my gosh. Yeah, keep going within is what I'm getting. And if you need help from your ancestors, spirit guides, do it. You know, if you need those signs and synchronicities that they've been putting them out, what I'm seeing is just like dropping little gems. But it's kind of like you've been, you know, in your own vicinity, in your own like kind of like lushalicious. I don't know where that word came from, but it's just like you're just really cultivating a lot of love, and you're creating kind of like a little bubble of love. Okay. I don't know what it may be for. Take it however it resonates. I do get, you know, birthing creativity, you know, for better ideas. You could be getting downloads, but it also could be pregnancy, because we got the Empress and both the Queen of Cups out here, and that's like giving big mom energy. She's giving mom or parent, you know, auntie. So yeah, if you made it this far, Gemmy, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello Libra, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and see what tarot has for you. Gemini had a really good reading. So if you have like Gemini in your big three, I would suggest going over there, hopping on over to that reading, because it was really beautiful. I loved it. It was like straightforward, but it was like full of emotion. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and see what the cards have in store for you. More threes. Oh my. Okay, stuff is falling. All right, so we got the Hermit, Virgo energy, the Nine of Pentacles. This is very slow moving, but it's for sure a thing. Nine of Wands is giving me like, yeah, I've been through it, but you know, don't mess with me. Like, I'm gonna keep going. Like, it's come at me, bro, basically is what I'm seeing. I also do see here's like keeping and maintaining boundaries, right? And being persistent towards your goals is what I'm getting. Like, don't stop. Whatever you're doing, don't stop. Keep going. We're going to get clarifiers out here. You might have gotten like an idea. Yeah, you have all the tools that you need in order for you to alchemize this type of situation, or an idea that you may have had is what I'm getting at the bottom of the deck. Of course, this is going to be successful. So it could have been like more of like your budgeting, your finances, a lot of conflict with a lot of people. It could have been, but I mean, this is conflict within self, right? A lot of opportunities that you may have like just like let go and come back. They're coming back around, obviously. But I do see here with the Magician card, I think, is the Magician Aries? Or is that Neptune? Or is it a Neptune? I've been really into astrology lately, and I really want this like kind of like creative endeavor to happen. I just gotta like put my foot, like pedal to the metal. Like, I gotta go for it. What I do see here, it's like when you were holding back, right, from your finances, it could have been like, no, I'm gonna still keep going. I'm gonna have that persistence. Like, I may not see it. It's kind of like believing. So you're believing in the situations, many situations, what I do see here, because I do feel like you were in hermit mode a long time. And that Mercury retrograde, let me tell you, like, it got the best of us. I think it got Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, and of course Libra. So it got 4 of us. And especially if you have a lot of your placements in those big threes with the Mercury retrograde, like nothing went in your favor, nothing. But it's kind of like you still have to have hope. It was like a prolonged tower moment is what I'm getting. So many doors were closing, but it's kind of like, remember, redirection is God's protection. So instead of like this door closing, it's like you have like 2 better doors that are on this side, and you're like, oh, okay, you know, just have faith and have that hope and be persistent towards the goals that you want, you know, because you're kind of like, there's a lot of goals that you want to head towards during this time, but you have all the tools that you need, okay? You have everything, the communication, the willpower, the strength, the alchemization, you know, the heart, fulfilling. So the Magician has all those encompassing, where you can keep on going towards this direction, which is going to be the Six of Wands. 6 of Wands, and you probably thought you weren't going to get out of this situation, to be honest, but look at you now. Look at you now, Libra. Let's go ahead and get you an oracle out here so we can close out your reading. Oh man, I have like, oh, I don't know if you get these, but I have cramps. When I have cramps, like towards the end of my period, they're like on my lower back. So I'm just like, ugh. And I couldn't do like any heavy lifting today at the gym, so I just like walked it out. Not walked it out, actually I was cycling. Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion and humanity. Yeah, like give yourself that grace, okay? You knew what you knew back then with the information that you had, right? With the tools and the information and the education that you had back then. Now that you've gone through it, and there may be similar situations, who knows, I don't know, but now you know how to better navigate through them, so you can close out that cycle and head over to the next part of your journey. Yep. All right, Libra, so if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, babes. gosh. All right, Aquarius, hello. Welcome or welcome back. So we're going to go ahead and see what tarot has for you. The other two, like, air signs, they were pretty cute. I loved it. It was super cute. I hope you were doing great. I hope you came out superb during this retrograde. Obviously, Gemini wasn't as affected, but I feel like you have maybe placements in your natal chart that were affected. So in Mercury retrograde, we just closed out the cycle July 23rd. It is like timeless, pick a card, but I'm just, you know, going with what I feel like intuitively I should tell you during this conversation. Where it was Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, and Libra. So those were it. You know, and you might have had those, you know, in your natal chart, especially your big three. So yeah, watch out for that. Look at that, the Chariot. So Cancer, you could have Cancer in your moon or rising, or in your natal chart. You could be like full of emotion. You could be an emotional person, Aquarius. I haven't met an emotional person per se that's an Aquarius as of yet, but you know, anything is possible, right? The impossible is possible. So with the artist here, obviously it's not one of the major arcana. You're closing out these cycles. Emotional fulfillment, abundance is what I'm getting. You know, because you're emotionally fulfilled during this time, you're going to be able to make these decisions with fast moving, rapid rate is what I'm getting. It's more towards like what you've been trying to create, what you're investing more into. Let's see. Let's clarify. Oh yeah. Following more of a traditional standpoint on maybe your finances, maybe something more tangible, maybe a different home. You want to find something that's more suitable for you. Maybe it could be a job. It could be like a car that you want to trade in. You could be like a family member now. You could be having more family members that are coming in. Take however it resonates. But I do see here that the decisions that you're going to be making are going to allow for you to have that better creative capacity. So this can bring out like more of a successful outcome because you're following a traditional route. Maybe you're following some type of like culture, maybe like worth ethics, something that you want to follow like a set line and leave that tradition behind for your legacy. But I do see here that it's good. It's good. It's gonna be good. So you're going on the right path. Let's go ahead and get you an oracle. Okay, so you know what? There are two of them, so I'm going to give these to you, okay? Don't tell anybody else, Aquarius. So we have the Sacred Waters, okay? Nourishment, replenish, health, rest, and self-care. Yeah, by giving yourself this rest and love, the reciprocity will come back, whether it's like through family members, random ass people. Trust me, I've received a lot more praise from random people when I'm out and about than like the people in my vicinity. Do you get what I'm saying? I say vicinity when I say energy, okay? The reunion. So soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, and friendships. Yeah, give yourself this grace. You've been through a lot lately, and by you following kind of like you're going in blindly and making these decisions because you're following your heart, because you're following your creative endeavors, it's like giving you a better chance for you to have those doors opening up for you. So keep on giving back to your community, spend a lot of time with your like friends and family, because you may have like these gems of downloads of, you know, spirit downloads coming in, not only through them being vessels to you, but also that's when you may be receiving the downloads, because you're not focusing on all of these decisions that you're making. You've been working really hard and you want this emotional fulfillment, but it's been a slow moving process. Okay, so yeah, the less you focus on it, the faster it'll come. I don't know, I didn't create the universe. That's just the laws. All right, Aquarius, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Love you.